What if I told you that in just 5 years, artificial intelligence won't just be watching us, it will be controlling us? Every second of every day, artificial intelligence systems are processing more data about human behavior than we created in our entire history until 2015. These systems now predict human decisions with 95% accuracy, generate content that's indistinguishable from human work, and influence the daily choices of over 4 billion people. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal why leading experts believe we're about to witness the greatest loss of human freedom in history. Threat number 1, the rise of automated control. In 2024, something terrifying happened. AI surveillance systems reached a level where they could predict human behavior with 95% accuracy. But that was just the beginning. By 2030, these systems won't just predict our actions, they'll control them. Let's look at the numbers. In 2023, over 142 federal agencies were already using AI tools, with more than 1,200 distinct AI programs actively running. The US government alone invested billions in AI development, with a significant portion going to classified programs we know nothing about. These aren't just statistics, they're proof of a systematic shift in power. AI systems are already making autonomous decisions about law enforcement, housing eligibility, and benefits applications. In cities like London and New York, AI-powered cameras can identify individuals in real time and track their movements across entire cities with 98% accuracy. To understand the scale of this threat, consider this. The most advanced AI today can already determine what news you see, what jobs you're offered, and even whether you get a loan. Now imagine a system 1,000 times more powerful, making every decision about your life without your knowledge or consent. According to internal documents obtained from major tech companies, next-generation AI systems will be able to create detailed psychological profiles of every person on Earth. They'll know your desires, fears, and weaknesses better than you know them yourself. But surveillance is just the beginning. What comes next will change what it means to be human. Threat number 2, the death of free will. Imagine a world where your thoughts aren't entirely your own, where AI systems can subtly influence your decisions without you ever realizing it. This isn't science fiction, it's already happening. A recent investigation revealed that social media algorithms can predict your political decisions with 86% accuracy just by analyzing your online behavior. The Cambridge Analytica scandal showed how AI could influence the votes of millions by targeting their psychological vulnerabilities. But here's what's truly alarming. In the future, AI systems will be processing enough data to create detailed psychological profiles of every internet user on Earth. That's over 5 billion people whose minds can be manipulated through personalized content designed to trigger specific emotional responses. These systems analyze billions of data points about your behavior, creating prediction models so accurate they can anticipate your decisions before you make them. AI will be able to shape your choices through personalized manipulation at a scale never before possible. While our minds are being influenced, something even more fundamental is being taken away. Threat number 3, the elimination of privacy. Remember when privacy meant being able to close your curtains? By 2030, AI systems will monitor every aspect of your life, from your heartbeat to your brainwaves. There will be nowhere to hide. Consider this. In the last decade alone, humans have produced more data each year than throughout the entire history of mankind. Companies like Clearview AI have already collected billions of facial images without consent, creating databases that can identify almost anyone, anywhere. But facial recognition is just the beginning. Advanced AI systems can now detect your emotional state from facial microexpressions with 98% accuracy, analyze your gait to identify you from a distance, and even predict your actions based on subtle changes in your behavior patterns. The numbers are staggering. By 2026, there will be over 1 billion AI-powered surveillance cameras worldwide, each capable of tracking not just your location, but your emotions, health status, and even your thoughts. If you're as concerned about these developments as we are, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay informed about the latest AI threats to our freedom. But while privacy disappears, an even greater threat looms. Threat number 4, digital dictatorship. By 2030, AI won't just influence governments, it will become the government. Advanced AI systems will manage everything from resource allocation to law enforcement, making decisions that affect billions of lives without human oversight. This isn't speculation. China's AI-powered social credit system already tracks over 1.4 billion citizens, monitoring everything from their shopping habits to their social connections. The system can automatically restrict travel, block job opportunities, and even limit access to education, all without human intervention. In the US, AI systems like Predpol are already determining where crime will occur and who might commit them. These systems have shown disturbing bias patterns, being twice as likely to flag minorities as high risk, even when the data doesn't support such conclusions. By 2027, over 60% of routine government decisions will be made by AI without human intervention. From tax audits to benefit applications, algorithms will determine your fate with minimum oversight or appeal options. These systems will have the power to freeze your bank accounts, restrict your movement, and even determine your social status, all based on behavior patterns they deem unacceptable. China's social credit system was just a prototype. What's coming is far more sophisticated and far more dangerous. According to leaked documents, major governments are already developing AI systems that can automatically identify and suppress any form of dissent. Think about that. Machines deciding what you're allowed to protest about, what options you're allowed to express. While society falls under AI control, something even more personal is at stake. Threat number 5, the end of human connection. The most fundamental aspect of being human is our ability to connect with each other. But by 2030, AI will control even this. Advanced algorithms will determine who you meet, who you date, and even how your children are educated. Studies show that AI-powered recommendation systems already influence 72% of what we watch, read, and who we interact with online. Dating apps using AI algorithms now arrange 40% of all new relationships in developed countries. But here's the terrifying part. These systems are designed to maximize engagement, not human well-being. In education, AI systems are already determining children's futures. By 2026, over 85% of schools will use AI to track student behavior and make decisions about their education paths. Those systems will assess not just academic performance, but social behavior, emotional states, and even family dynamics. Research shows that AI can predict the success or failure of a relationship with 86% accuracy just by analyzing couples' digital communication patterns. Companies are already using this technology to shape human relationships without our knowledge or consent. These systems won't just suggest connections, they'll engineer society itself. They'll decide which relationships are optimal and which should be discouraged. They'll shape entire communities based on what their algorithms determine is best for stability. Before we reveal our most shocking prediction, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. But the final threat is the one that could end humanity as we know it. Threat number 6, the ultimate enslavement. The ultimate threat isn't that AI will kill us. It is that it will control us so completely we won't even want to resist. By 2030, AI systems will become so integrated in our lives that independence from them will be impossible. The average person already interacts with AI systems over 100 times per day, often without realizing it. By 2028, That number will exceed 1,000 interactions daily. Leading AI researchers, including Stephen Hawking and hundreds of experts, have warned that this level of AI integration poses an existential risk to human autonomy. The processing power of AI systems is doubling every 3.4 months. These systems will be 1,000,000 times more powerful than today. As OpenAI CEO Sam Altman warned, the technology will be able to do almost anything humans can do. Companies like Neuralink are already developing direct brain-computer interfaces. By 2030, an estimated 10 billion people will have some form of AI-connected neural implant. Once these systems are in place, the line between human thought and AI influence will become impossible to distinguish. Think about it. When was the last time you navigated without GPS, remembered a phone number, made a decision without checking online reviews? Now multiply that dependence by 1,000. That's where we're heading. Leading AI researchers warn that we're approaching a point of no return. Once these systems reach a certain level of control, there will be no going back. Our children will be born into a world where true freedom is just a memory. But there's one final threat that could permanently alter what it means to be human. Threat number 7, the reality maze. Imagine a world where you can no longer trust your own eyes and ears, where the line between reality and artificial creation becomes impossible to distinguish. By 2030, AI won't just control our choices, it will control our very perception of reality. Right now, AI can already generate videos indistinguishable from reality. By 2026, these systems will be able to create entire fake worlds in real time. The technology behind deepfakes is advancing so rapidly that experts predict 90% of online content will be AI generated by 2030. But here's what's truly terrifying. AI systems are becoming masters of personalized reality manipulation. Studies show that AI algorithms can already alter people's memories and beliefs by strategically presenting manipulated information. In one experiment, AI curated news feeds changed voters' political views by up to 30% without realizing it. The human brain processes an average of 34 gigabytes of information daily. By 2030, AI will control most of that input, creating personalized reality bubbles for each individual. Major tech companies are already developing AI systems that can create entire virtual worlds tailored to manipulate your specific psychological triggers. When we can no longer trust our own perception of reality, the very concept of human freedom becomes meaningless. But it's not too late yet. We still have a choice. The next few years will determine whether artificial intelligence becomes humanity's greatest tool or its final master. The technology itself isn't evil, but its unchecked development could end freedom as we know it. The time to act is now. Understanding these threats is the first step to preventing them. Share this video with others who need to know the truth about where AI is heading. If you want to stay informed about the latest developments in AI and how to protect your freedom, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. And do watch our video about AI-controlled government secrets to learn something more amazing.